Okay, dude. I took this video of Brian Gay at the BMW when I was working for um, Roger Maltby because I was his spotter, and so I had all access credentials, and I was able to go and get behind the ropes and all that good stuff. So I got some really good video. Now Brian Gay is a little bitty guy. He's probably 160 pounds max. Can't hit it out of his shadow. That's just absolutely can't hit it out of his shadow. However, um, he's able to play out there and win. Just think with your talent and your athletic ability, and I'm going to show you why he hits it so straight. I don't know where he ranks on total driving, but he hits it, 275, 280, which is, not long. I mean, he's hitting a lot of hybrids when those guys are hitting 5, 6, 7 iron. But if you could just tighten your swing up and get your shaft on plane like he has, and you got to start thinking about what the club is doing, not what your body is doing. That's called internal versus external cues. When you think about what your body does, it's very difficult. You have to think about what the club does, and then your body will adapt to that. All right, so just now I'm moving the camera. You can see how when I start moving it, how that shaft plane moves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my shaft plane line. All right, now he has a little bit of over rotation of his left arm, and that club gets a little bit under plane. And if you look here, his left arm is out in front of his toes, which I'm not crazy about, but that's not why I'm showing you this, okay? I want you to really pay attention. All right, so there's his P3. So for him, it doesn't really matter because look at that shaft. That's perfect, and I guarantee you, when he comes back down to P5, that shaft's really close to matching up right there. Okay, so here's his top. All right, look at that shaft. I'm going to change color. I'm going to make his shaft color yellow. And there's his club face. Look at that. That club face is dead perpendicular to his plane line. And all his lines are really close. I mean, he's just swinging on a circle. Okay? His shoulders aren't bad. Alright? They get a little flat, but not terrible. I mean, if you look at his spine angle, pretty daggum good. Alright, but watch his shaft as he brings that club down. I mean, that's his top. Alright, so it crosses that very first line just a little bit, and then it starts working down right on plane. There's his P5 right there. Okay. So let's take it back. His shaft, more of the story here is his shaft never gets off plane. Alright. And another reason I wanted to use this because he's just a touch laid off like you are. Just a tad. Okay. And a lot of this is me moving that camera around too. Say, all that movement you see there is me moving the camera. But look at those lines right down through there. Okay, I'd like to see him. He uses ground pressure. He really pushes off the ground as opposed to rotates. That's why you don't see a big hip rotation with him. See how his right arm races past his hips? I'd like to see those hips. At that point, I'd like to see his hips and his elbows start working together. But the guy's one on tour. What can I tell him? Okay, I'm going to clean all those lines up. And I'm going to play yours. See how your shaft is there, and then it just completely, finally gets on plane. But you got a big zone. Look at that club head. We're going around in circles right there. Look at that. And I want to get you to stop about right there. Right there, and because your shoulders have turned as far as they're going to turn. There's no sense in all that, and it's just going to take a lot of practice and a lot of repetition. I tried to get you a couple of years ago to hit a ton of drivers at what felt like, position 3. All right, I'd like to see you stop about right here and just try to hit the ball from there. And what you'll start doing is recruiting your lower body. And you won't have to do all that extracurricular stuff. Now, you may lose 20, you might lose 30 yards at first. But once you get used to this and start hitting that club ball on the club face more consistently and not wiping it, I promise you, dude, you've got the skill and the power and the length with your irons and all your other clubs to make up for a loss of distance that you'll lose at first, and then I guarantee you you'll get the distance back. I promise you will. All right. If I could just get you to go from stop about right there. I mean, my God, look how far you've turned. You see, all that's unnecessary. Because ultimately, look where you're at right there. That shaft is so off plane right there. You have to sling it. Watch that club head. See right there? You have to sling it on plane. Okay? Because essentially, if you look at where you're at right there, that's not much different than where you are right there. And you do that little whirly-gig thing, and boom. I'd just like to get you to stop right here and just change directions the other way. Watch what he does. He gets it right there, and then boom. Look at that. That club head never moves. No wonder the guy can play out there.